Hey y'all, wanted to come back with a new video. I appreciate the Janet video that I did. It was unbelievable response that I got, some people liked it. And then some people didn't, some people kind of clowned on it because of the way, that the video was jumping and things like that. But I'm just starting out, and I'm not like some of you YouTubers that have been on forever. And I'm just trying to get on, just trying to be as good as you are and do great things with my blog. So keep the hating as a minimum and keep the shade as a minimum. Thank you very much. So back to the video. So, I just wanted to do a quick video for y'all, just kind of explaining, keeping y'all abreast of what's going on. So, I wanted to start with maybe the music that I listen to kind of every day. I wake up every day. Clearly, y'all know music is on my mind all the time. And, so every morning, I always start with Bebe and CeCe. Every morning I start with their album Relationships, their 1994 album Relationships. That album, I found that album later on in life because their Different Lifestyle album is a top 25 album for me, and I listen to that album every day. But I was online one day, and their video for Don't Let Me Walk This Road Alone came on. And I said, wow, I never heard that song before. So I said, let me go and buy that album. And y'all, what I tell y'all is that every morning I get up and I listen to this song. As soon as this song comes on, I pray to it. It gets me started with my day. So let me give y'all a little sample of Don't Let Me Walk This Road Alone. And I'm going to take it to the chorus. Beautiful, beautiful song to start the morning with. I love it. It gets me up. It gets me motivated. It gets me ready for the day because, with all that's going on in the world right now and all that's going on in life, it just gets you up and it tells God, I know that things in this world might be hard, but I know I'm not in it alone. So I start the day with Bebe and CeCe's Relationships album. If you never heard it, I would recommend it for you to go buy it. So then the next album that I start with, because I have to start with my gospel in the morning. That's just me. Gospel gets me moving. It just gets me ready for the brand new day that God woke me up this morning. So then the next song that I play is from one of the best gospel albums of all time by the Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. And I start, and by the time I get to work, because I work very close, and by the time I get to work, the first song that I put on is this. That song gets me, oh my God, I need that at work every day. After I hear that song, I'm good. Like, I'm totally good. I start with Bebe and CeCe, and I go right into Aretha Franklin and James Cleveland, Precious Memories. After that, I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm ready to start my day. So, the albums that I start with, and I start with them every morning, and it's crazy, but that's just me. I have a ritual every morning. So the first album I start with is Jazmine Sullivan. Jazmine Sullivan's reality show. Now, that album does not get the respect that it definitely deserves. That album is a great R&B album. Jazmine maintained the R&B that she should. Is definitely, her flavor is definitely Jazmine. She came back and she brought an amazing album but the song that definitely gets me started after I get my gospel in, because clearly she has a gospel voice, so you can say I'm just still on my gospel. So it's this. And then I love this part. Hold on. Hey! Love that record. Love that record. Then, Hood Love is banging. Let It Burn banging. Bangs is banging. But my favorite song of this album is Mona Lisa. I just love the way she sang that record. Mona Lisa was amazing. Epic, epic, epic record. If y'all don't have reality show, I would recommend y'all go buy that album. That album is dope. R&B, she stuck to the formula. She did her thing. Jazmine, I'm still rocking with you. That album came out in what? January, and I'm still banging to it. So you know it's a good album. And I don't think another R&B album has really come close to Jazmine right now. Just my opinion. So after I deal with Jazmine, I go to my girl, the #1 American Idol, the first winner of American Idol, Kelly Clarkson. Her album, Piece by Piece. Her album, that album I listen to every day. That album is amazing. I know when I first heard Heartbeat song, I brought it because I'm a fan. But was I a big fan of the song? No. But I brought it because I'm a fan of hers. But when I heard Invisible, that Sia wrote for her, amazing. Oh, it is amazing because it touched home for me. It's like you shouldn't be afraid anymore. You shouldn't be afraid. And I feel like me doing this blog and, you know, y'all getting more of a connection with me and how music benefits my life, it's just like I'm not afraid to say and have a conversation with y'all on this camera. No matter how the quality looks, I throw shade again. And then, you know, then when songs like Piece by Piece, a beautiful record that you can understand when we have these horrible fathers out there, and when you try to make something of yourself, the fathers come back in your life to try to say, oh, you know, I love you and I miss you, but where were you when I was 4, 5, and 6 years old when you left? And then the way she made her daughter, that she would never leave her daughter, amazing song. Next song for me, I Had a Dream. I love that song. It's definitely for the women. She's saying it's better spreading your legs. Use your words. Love it. Another song, Let Your Tears Fall. I love that. I love that record as well. Tightrope, I listen to before I go to sleep every day. I just love the music of it. I'm playing y'all a little sample. I'm on the tightrope. You've got your reasons. When did it get so hard to breathe? Love that song. Love that record. Another record. I have a lot of favorites. At first, when I first heard Wet Paint, I wasn't a big fan of it. But now I love it. I love Wet Paint. Dance With Me, nostalgic. I love that record. Bad Reputation, she took it back to the classic Kelly Clarkson Thankful album that she came out with, the first one. It goes back to there, like some kind of miracle, was very R&B-ish. She took it there with a Bad Reputation. In the Blue, but Second Wind, I love that record. Very, 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 very close to home for me, because you got to let some people go in your life. When they're not on the same road as you are and they try to put you down, you're going to catch your second wind and boot, give them the boot. Bye-bye. And then every day for the last couple of weeks, I've been listening to Madonna's Bedtime Story. Now, before this, I knew the album because Take a Bow is my favorite Madonna song. But I never really paid attention to it and listened to the album like that. And that album, oh my God, to me it's the best. Even Madonna, that just shows you right there that main R&B was very mainstream back in the 90s. Because even Madonna had to get on it. You know, with the song that we was introduced to Michelle Deocello, if I pronounce her name wrong. I'm sorry if I'm not. Sorry, but you know, Madonna with Dallas Austin and Dave Hall, and Babyface gave Madonna some joints, and she was on her R&B flavor like this. Ah, don't that sound good? Yeah. Then another one, this one. Little R&B flavor. Hey. And then, of course, Human Nature. That sounds like a West Coast, don't it? I can hear Snoop on the remix. Sound like something like, my rough and stuff with my Afro puff. Hey, bro. So, she came with that. And then, of course, Babyface blessed her with, I feel like it's the best Madonna song of all time, in my opinion. Her and Babyface bodied this. To me, I think that was Mariah. Ooh, and Mariah don't even like Madonna. That was shade right there. But I feel like Madonna's Bedtime Story was her best to me. Because before that, I would tell you that my favorite Madonna album was Like a Prayer. But when I listen to this, I'm an R&B cat. So if you gonna get me with an R&B album, you got me. And she got me with that. So that, I go into that. And then since I've been doing the Janet, you know, I did the Janet video, I've been really listening to the Janet album. Now, the Janet album is not a big album for me, even though, you know, I love That's the Way Love Goes and all that, but I've been listening to it, and the more I listen to it, the more I'm enjoying it even more than I did when I first listened to it, because out of all, you know, I feel like Janet, you know, her peak was Control and Rhythm Nation and the Janet album, and then Velvet Rope, and then All For You. Then after that, it was kind of like, you know, the Super Bowl and all that, but I said that in the last video, so y'all can go back and watch the last video. And I feel like that was her peak. So the Janet album, I really didn't pay that much attention to, but the more I pay attention to it, I love it. I love the album. But now I want to get to something a little serious. You know, in the background right now, I have on CNN right now. And, you know, with the things that's going on with this Freddie Gray situation and the Baltimore and everything going down there when it's riots. And this is what I have to say about, you know, the riots. I'm going to give my little opinion. I feel as though a lot of these kids that's doing this is just doing it just to do it. I feel like they're not doing it for a cause. Yes, we're angry, but, you know, you know, when I was watching Saturday the news, and I was watching WJZ. I was watching WJZ, I'm sorry. And I was watching, and they were so quick, the newscast was so quick to say, oh, these are out-of-towners. No, there wasn't. A lot of these kids was waiting for something like this to happen so they can do stupid things like this. Burning up cars and doing all of this kind of crap. I don't think that is the right way to do it. You see, back in the day with Selma, they did peaceful protests. These kids are doing violent and hurting other people. It's not right, and you wonder why we haven't moved any further in what we have. And that's why a lot of, you know, us are getting, you know, racially like this, because of y'all do crazy things like this. Why are you burning down your own communities? It doesn't make any sense to me. So for the past maybe 2 weeks now, I also have been listening to the Janet Rhythm Nation album. Now, that album definitely is very timeless. Like I said, it's very timeless. And, you know, the first thing I did when I came home and turned on the news and they showed all this and showed all everybody protesting and doing this craziness and starting riots and all this kind of crazy, the first thing I thought was this. I'm gonna go back. Now, Janet was saying that in 1989, and look, we're now in 2015, and we're still saying the same thing. It's sad. It really is sad. But, you know, we just have to pray to God and just pray to Him and let Him. He does everything. Like me and my mom talk every day, and we just gotta pray. We gotta pray for this world, because God is the only person that can really fix this. Because the state of our world today is it's sad. Now, I can understand why my community, the black community, is angry, but to do things like that, it doesn't look good. Especially today, it's his funeral. It's Freddie Gray's funeral today, and you're out there rioting. Like, the family asked you, at least today, like, be chill. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do things like this. But, you know, like Marvin Gaye's, what's going on will always be current with things going on like this. But, you know, I just want to, you know, give y'all a quick video, you know, talking about the music that I listen to every day. Hopefully, you know, the albums that I talked about, the relationships, Bebe and CeCe, Aretha Franklin's Amazing Grace, the Kelly Clarkson's Piece by Piece, Jazmine Sullivan reality show, and Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation. Maybe you guys can go and listen to that. Those albums are great. But the last album that I have been listening to for the last couple of days is the Tribe Called Quest's Midnight Marauders. Now, I always have a debate with some people on Twitter, because a lot of them think that this album is better than Low End Theory. I still don't think so, but I enjoy it. I've been enjoying it a lot more than I have, because maybe I've been very biased. I have been very biased when it comes to the Low End Theory, because I feel like the Low End Theory is the best, you know, one of the best rap albums of all time. And, you know, songs on the Midnight Marauders, I just love how, you know, it just starts with this. Hey! And then the last song I'm going to talk about is this one. Oh my God. I feel like Fife did this. He had the best verse to me. And I'm going to go to it. But I wanted to do a quick video letting y'all know what's going on with me. Trying to keep y'all up to date with everything. I want me and Lena to do another video, y'all. We do have lives, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're going to do a video. I know y'all been anticipating for it, so we're going to do a video. We're going to come back to y'all. Like I said, I'm going to keep these solo videos coming to y'all so y'all can keep, you know, having something to come to with us with music, music for your soul. We're going to have some new flavor for y'all. I got a surprise in maybe about 2 weeks. Have a surprise for y'all. But hopefully y'all enjoy my video. You know, hopefully I don't get too much hateration on this video. But I know you're watching, so if I know I got haters, at least I know, hey, I got people watching. You might not like it, but you just want to hate for no reason. A certain YouTuber. And on that note, y'all, I'm out. Peace.